number 21, Tim Duncan. Starting at the upper forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 9, Thompson. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6 foot 5, number 1, James Harden. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Orlando Spurs.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got time. Johnson is out there with Wagner. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And for Orlando, they've got Duren, James Harden out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Ausar Thompson, and it's Duncan in at the 4. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
And here are the Heat. It's a 3-point game. The shot by Johnson, no good. Harden surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Outside Johnson. Harden against Wagner. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Well, you feel for the defense there. Duren is just a beast inside.
He hits the second from the line. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Johnson. Tipped. Wagner for three. Rebound by the Magic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Thompson finds SGA. Here's Duncan. Shoots over Johnson. Duncan, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And again, no good by Miami. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Orlando with the ball, following the three-point basket by Miami. Jerome against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jerome passes to Reed. Reed sets a screen. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Now here's Harden, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Miami moving it around.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe he just did that.
Wow. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's SGA. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. 2 points. That one goes.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night. That free throw good from Jerome. Both free throws good from Jerome.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Harden to pass to Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
With the tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both good from the line that time. Miami leading by 3. Here's Edgecombe. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Left side, Harden. Here's Vanderbilt, outside for Harden. Vanderbilt with a screen. Harden, the pass to Vanderbilt. Missed inside. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Reed. Pass to Johnson. Jerome against Thompson. Jerome passes to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Jerome. Here's Ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Few guys operate pick and roll better than Ball. He has total control. Takes what the defense gives him.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Orlando calls timeout. Orlando making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Miami. Poole comes in for Jerome. Wagner against Simmons. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And showing off his IQ right there. Simmons keeps things simple in pick and rolls and takes what he sees.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Orlando's head coach. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Ryan?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Harden, good. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Poole against Simmons. Wagner on the wing. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Outside Reed. 26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Poole. Wagner for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here's Simmons. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
The play will be reviewed.
The ruling on the
There
floor
will be 2 minutes to review the play.
A better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Miami out in front. They're up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for Miami here in the second. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Walker. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Poole. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Heat lead by 3.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Poole, the pass to Walker. And he can't get that one. Well, Orlando's shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Cool outside. Stolen by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And just a great effort from Harden on the break. I mean, he can score any way he wants.
Heat trail by 3. Ayton, the screen on Harden. Pass to Ayton. Shot is up. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
It's all good.
Capella, he's checked in for Durant.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Walker. Ayton's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Wagner, the pass to Ayton. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Jerome. And he comes up with a bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the can.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Pass to Edgecombe. Miami moving it around. Walker for 3. Orlando with the rebound. The steal. Now here's Wagner. Outside Walker. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Thompson. Ayton, a screen on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Edgecombe hits the front of the rim and out.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
A jaw-dropping jam by SGA.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the strike.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Back to Ball. Duran with a screen on Jerome. Here's Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 5.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Back to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Good pass from the big man, Ayton. Assists like that really help improve team chemistry.
Orlando calls timeout. has checked in for Orlando. Reed's checked in for Miami. Orlando leading by 3. Ball right side. Pass to Duran. Duran with a screen on Jerome. Ball passes to Duran. Jerome grabs the miss. For Miami, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Now Thompson. No made basket yet.
2 minutes.
Buries it down low.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
The Heat have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Jerome passes to Johnson. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Thompson outside. A minute and a half left in the second period. Drew misses. Heat trail by 3. Now here's Wagner. He's got 9. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And Orlando shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Pass to Duran. Duran with a screen on Jerome. Ball into the lane. Back to Duran. Reed with the rebound. Well, Miami shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Edgecombe. Now Jerome. Johnson for 3. And no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Duran with a screen on Jerome. Ball passes to Duran. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
On the wing, Thompson. He tries for 3. The shot off that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, up 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Miami Heat.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. A close one in this play-in tournament 7-8 game. The winner advances to the playoffs. The loser has another shot at it, Kenny.
Yeah, it's not actually do or die. It's like a game 6. If you lose tonight, you're sweating that next one.
Yeah, and I love this format. The more pressure, the more excitement for the fans.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. They've got Thompson. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with James Harden. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Duncan in at power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Thompson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Floats one, and Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Edgecombe. Wagner's got 13 now.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Miami. Wagner outside. Johnson a screen on Harden. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Orlando leading by 3. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside Reed. Pass to Edgecombe. Wagner outside. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Thompson. Reed in the post, working on Duren. Reed can't hit.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Stan, you look at Naz Reed, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Orlando making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jerome. And he drives in. And that one's good. Jerome's got 6.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reed.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
And he makes both free throws. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
Look, when Wagner's rolling, he can score with the best of them. He's having an outstanding night.
Drummond, the screen on Jerome. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
2 shots.
SGA hits them both.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Jerome against SGA. Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. From deep three-point range. Edgecombe, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Drummond passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Drummond. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Checking in for Orlando. Flip Capella. Jared Vanderbilt. Lonzo Ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Jerome outside. Pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Harden. He's got 10. SGA passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And stolen by Jerome. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Orlando. Ayton, he's checked in for Miami. Poole comes in for Wagner.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Johnson, hounded by Ball. Here's Edgecombe. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Edgecombe's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Poole. Here's Ball. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella, screen on Jerome. SGA drives in. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Down low. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Okay, Jordan Poole. Getting up there and slamming it down.
Magic leading by 7. Capella, screen on Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander. One of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Jerome on the wing. Simmons defending. The 3 from Edgecombe. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Orlando making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Capella. Williams comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Thibault in for Ben Simmons. Poole, the pass to Ayton. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against Poole. Pass to Murray Boyles. Soft touch off the glass.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Timeout called, the Magic. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ball with it. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Magic. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Setting the floor for the Heat. Jordan Poole out there with Wagner. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Walker. And it's Murray Boyles in at the small forward position.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Duncan, pass to Duren. Duren, the screen. Harden with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Wagner against Harden. And it's Wagner missing. Magic leading by 11. Out to Thompson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. That shot, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And there's Poole on the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. On the wing, Harden. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Poole from long range. Orlando grabs the miss. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Duren, the pass to Ball. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Your Magic dances!
Reed's checked in from Miami. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Ayton with the stuff.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Outside Harden. Duren with a screen on Wagner. Harden, the pass to Duren. Wagner with a steal. Reed, good.
And coming down the stretch. Both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
No one covering.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
Reed, good.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Duran with a screen on Wagner. The kick out to Ball. Fires the three. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Heat trail by 10. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wagner finds Poole. Shot clock at 6. Reed for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
And the dunk by Duran.
What strength right there from Duran, just powering through the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duran brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Here's Duncan. Cleared away by Reed. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Thompson with a steal. And they're running. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Yeah, defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And here's Wagner. And there's the drive. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is SGA doing what he does best, applying pressure to the defense with his pure scoring ability.
First free throw is good. Ben Simmons is checked in for James Harden. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Heat trail by 10. From downtown, it's cleared away by Thompson.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that.
And it's in there.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
Ben Simmons, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Simmons. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched the glass.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a... that a lot of teams track. disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
SGA against Jerome. Jerome, a screen on Duran. Right side read. Here's Jerome. Clock at 6. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Outside, SGA. Duran with a screen on Jerome. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. And stolen by Jerome.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Magic.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Duran pulls it down. Now Simmons. Off on the layup. And there it is. The Orlando Magic come away with a huge win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. So, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game is wrapped up as the final playoff picture becomes clearer. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player